Hi, I'm Victoria. I'm an actress, and I have to learn how to sword fight in one day. I am a last-minute replacement to play Romeo in a gender swap production of Romeo and Juliet. I have to go on tonight, and I do not know the fight choreography, so Robb Hunter, fight choreographer extraordinaire, is going to teach me how to do the sword fights. I hope I do not kill anyone for real. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to be here.
You're very welcome. It's my pleasure and my job. So I know we have a limited amount of time today, and you have to go on tonight. So no combat experience on your part, and we're going to need to get you up to speed as soon as possible.
Okay.
The fight that you're going to do with Tybalt is a fight where the emotions are very high and there's a lot of passion, and you're just going to be trying to swing it at her and kill her.
That wretched boy that did consort him here shalt with him hence.
This shall determine that. I like to look at a few clips from films that have notable sword fights in them. Many fight choreographers hold this up to be one of the best sword fights that has ever been filmed. Everything is meant to like kill and drive that objective to win this fight of life and death.
I always want to know where the actors end and the stunt doubles begin.
They do a good amount of their work. They do a lot of FaceTime. This is certainly not Liam Neeson's first fight on camera. And this fight was choreographed, by the way, by Bill Hobbs, who passed away just last year, probably the greatest sword master for film. All his fights are super realistic. We could watch his stuff for days and never see the same thing twice. Look at this fall. It's like, it looks spontaneous. It looks like it's affecting him, different parts of his body. Pitches forward and doesn't blink as the sword almost hits him in the eye. In a good film, the fight really tells a story and it progresses us through. In a fight like this, that wasn't a fight just for, for fun or for the spectacle of it. That fight was a resolution of these two characters' existence. So our job is to make sure that that fight kind of finds out where these characters live and how they're experiencing this moment and help them, fulfill their objective, help us tell the story to the audience. These are the swords that we're going to be using. So the fencing blades are nice and light, the blade's nice and flexible. When you hold it, this is called the hilt, everything that's not the blade is the hilt, and you're going to lay it in your hand and let your fingers go in this curved part, and it's called a knuckle bow. Protects your knuckles. Your pointer finger, you want to slip through this little area right here called the padang, and that will give you a little bit more control over what you do with the point of it. Yeah?
All right.
Give it a try.
Okay.
You would hold it like you would a bird. Tight enough so that it doesn't escape, but not so tight that you crush it. Because you want a lot of flexibility in your wrist. You want to be able to move the weapon in all sorts of different ways.
Okay.
The action that you take with the sword is much like fly fishing, where you're trying to get the weapon to go in such a way that swings like your fishing line out.
Okay.
I've taken to tell people, imagine that you've got like a piece of gum stuck on the end of your sword and you're trying to sling it off.
I feel like my wrists are not...
What that did was it made the weapon stop over here instead of going through me. So if you're trying to get something off your weapon, you wouldn't just swing it around, you'd go, get off.
Right.
There's a lot of things that we do to keep the other person safe. And one of the first things that you do is communicate, and that's our big start-off safety, is that we always make eye contact and we look at each other before we do anything. Next things that we do is we check our distance. We have protocols so that when I'm swinging at you, I'm really not swinging at you. I'm often swinging where you used to be.
Do I have a wind-up?
You're already doing it.
Great.
We call it the cue. So the cue, it tells the story by saying, I'm going to gather energy and send it at this opponent. So do that again, and this time I'm going to parry.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the term?
I'm assuming you're gonna step away, but
I'm
make
not.
it look like I. Okay, great.
I'm going to block it. So a parry is just simply blocking an attack with a weapon. So give me that cue and that attack.
Okay. I'm feeling very on display.
That's okay. We'll fix little details in a moment.
Thank you. Okay.
Great. The most dangerous part of this weapon, and most swords in general, is going to be that point. For us, I want to minimize the amount of times that this is directly between the two of us. We divide the body in half through our center line and through our midline. We want to avoid the point of this weapon crossing your center line. It also allows me to do things like, boom, take these big actions around here.
Yeah, it looks cool.
And boom. So let me have you do that. So I'll do it once. Boom, boom, boom. You can make sound effects if you want. Boom, and then we'll stop. Yep.
Okay.
And I'll just be a target.
So you started down here?
I start here,
No,
so we're going to start
here.
left. So yeah.
Right.
And then take it all the way around to the low line on the other
Take
side.
it all the way like that.
Yep. And then just cue straight back.
There.
Yep. And then take the long way around to get to the other side. Great.
That.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay.
Looks like you've done this before.
No, it doesn't. Don't lie to me.
Bess, would you like to step in here?
Would love to.
All right. I would love to move us on to crap.
To crap?
Crap is very important in this line of work. What you have been doing so far, I'll
crap.
explain. What you've been doing so far is CARP, C-A-R-P, which essentially means cue, action, reaction principle, which means you've been giving me a cue, so cue me as if you're going to attack this part of my body.
Right.
There's the cue, you do the action, and then I do the reaction, right?
Yeah.
Crap, on the other hand, flips the R and the A, the reaction action. Can I borrow Bess for just a moment? So for instance, the main one is when we do a swipe at her head, like I'm trying to cut her head off. I give a cue and I wait. Then she's gonna do a reaction. Vacating that area, then I swing through where she used to be. The important thing to remember is I give her the cue, hey, this is coming up. She reacts before I do the swing. Make sense? Mm-hmm. All right, cool. Give her a cue and she'll duck.
Okay. So if I
Oh, there's my cue.
Duck.
Okay.
Let's try again. Cue. Great. We can also do the same kind of protocol, the cue, reaction, action, by swinging at the belly. I'm going to give you a cue, and then you're going to take just your belly button away from me.
Okay.
Cue, belly button, make it go far away, and anything in that area, like hands, also go away. You can also imagine that someone is like tied, like if you were wearing a belt, if someone's tied a rope to the back of your belt and they just yank it really hard.
Right.
So that goes out of the
Yeah.
way. Cue, cue. Last thing we'll do is diagonal attacks. The same rules apply. There's a cue, there's a reaction, there's an action. If I were doing a descending diagonal attack, like I'm trying to get my sword to come,
Great.
Rob Roy, right there. Cue, now you have to go that way.
I have to go this way?
Yeah, because
Like-
I go this way.
I
You
see.
just leave the room.
Just like, peace.
Yes, you can even leave your right foot stuck there. So you can be going boom and make this nice long line to trace. So the people back in the balcony get that bigger picture. Yeah. Cue. Whoa. Cue. Awesome. Let's look at the very first move. Cue shear sword. Grab, turn, and then she's charging in to do this attack. And I'm just going to get out of the way and beat it. Then she just goes and brings that right around. Boom. And I give it a little beat, and boom, give it a little beat. Let's just try those three moves.
Okay. So if I'm here, and you come in.
Boom.
Oh, that was not the best.
And keep moving away. You guys keep moving together. Fighting is very much like dance. In this case, it's very much like a waltz, where we move back, we move forward, we move sideways, we circle. But as we're waltzing, we're always kind of doing together, and we're always keeping this distance to us, between us. So you go back, and again back, and again back.
Yeah, okay.
And 2, and 3, and beat it. Yeah, bring it out there. Get it away. Get it away.
Go away!
All right, so you're going to bring this, make a little moulinet. We're going to do 2 diagonal slashes. One here, as we step forward, one here, and then one here. Then we're going to cue up and do a head swipe.
Okay.
Here, yep. And and hit. But we really want you to put yourself in danger by going, oh,
right. Okay.
and then
jump
spring
back,
out
yeah.
of it.
All right. All right.
Yeah. Fight a little bit lighter. So, thoughts light, blades light. Thoughts
Okay.
fast, blades light.
Definitely am in like fight or flight mode now. Just like,
Yeah.
get the f away from me.
There's a way to have that immediacy and to also be light. And that comes with that grip.
Right.
Because when I hit it, I have a light grip. As opposed to,
Yeah.
that's me just holding this like it's a hammer and hitting it. When last we met, you'd done a belly avoid, and you're still backing up as Tybalt pursues you. Yikes, boom. And so just get that sword up there and protect your head.
Okay.
Drive back, step, bum. Bind her down, kind of trap that. Free my own arm, you'll free it in the process. And then I go, boom. So the story should read that had this arm not been there, crushed cheekbone. Win fight, probably. Care to try?
Uh-huh, sure.
Head, belly.
Oh, God.
Drive her forward, 2 steps, step. Now drive her over, face camera. Oh, but
I was
somebody
supposed to-
stay connected. Keep her sword on.
Oh, right.
And drive back, bum. Bind her over and strap
God.
her sword. Cool. That's not bad. Bind her over.
Oh, God.
So this next bit, boom, she blocks it. She's got her blade there. She's going to try to free her hand and swipe at this exposed leg, which would be a horrible injury to sustain a cutting injury on the inside of your thigh. It would get a nice artery and you'd bleed out. I could say that she's going to swing and I'm going to remove my leg, like this is cue, reaction, action. But to be honest, it's easier if you do everything. Okay. Swing at your own leg with her hand.
Oh.
That's the way I do it. Then the timing will always be right. So I just go, whoa!
Oh, God.
And she's just like, whatever.
Just along for the ride.
That would be the easiest way to do it. So for this one, you take control and move it and swipe, narrowly missing yourself. This is all you, so.
Okay, and now I just have to do this.
Good. It looks so close. It looked like you almost got it.
Oh, so close.
You ready to move on to this next bit?
Sure.
All right. We're going to sell that this is a kick to the crotch. So I just move a leg. What did you do that for? And then she's going to avert her eyes from my gaze down to the target area, and she's going to give me a nice little snap kick high on the inside of my thigh. Your job is just to present this and don't flinch until you get there. She's going to put her laces on the inside of your thigh, and she's going to try to just snap and make a little snappy.
Sure, I can do that.
Oh, great. Ready?
Don't flinch. No flinch.
That's what it's going to be.
Let's do it slowly.
Ow.
Vocally, we definitely want a reaction to that. It just should be surprise. Use the breath to be the response to that. You didn't know this was coming, so that should be like a...
Right.
Oh! I do like the reaction to kind of take you off. Like, I'm kind of holding on to her right now. Like, I've lost a lot of my strength, and she just needs to get me off of her. So she just sends me that way.
Look at me. Here we go.
Here we go.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did flinched again. I'm really going to get better at that, I promise.
Yeah, I believe you. Okay, got this. Here we go.
And send her in her weakest state. Cool. Then let's just go and look at the last thing.
Okay.
Oh, great.
How'd that
You're
start?
down. She sends me. Then go, oh, there's someone trying to kill me back there. And then you step back. You do like a nice little, almost like a curtsy.
Like a debutante curtsy.
Use that hand, pow, and then we're going to lay that on her side. With my blade, what I'm doing is I'm thrusting way offline, and then only at the end, as it reaches full extension, does it kind of come close, and then just lay against her side. Audience being here on the side can't tell. So let's just do this a couple times. So we'll just do. It's almost like, yeah. Boom.
No.
Too far away. as you come out, so just mirror me. So stand up and twist the blade into supination. Yeah, and she's gonna react to that. Now, what comes next is you can start to be close to her, but she's gonna try to do one attack that you have to step in and block against her form before she gets to start it up. Go find her arm, go find it. Yeah, cool. And now we need to take her to the ground. So you're just gonna lift up your sword like this. Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
And hold on to her.
Way to sell it.
You're gonna help her now. You're gonna start walking forward and get her down to the ground. Keep going till she's flat on the ground, or as flat as that mic pack will let her be. Oh. And then now, you can let go of her sword arm now. Now stand up and pull the sword back to you. Yeah, we wanna make sure that that point doesn't go flipping flopping in her face, and it comes away.
Uh-huh.
And then she's gonna try to hit you.
Right.
Step in and get it. And then lift it up, down to your ground. Let her sword arm go. Step back and pull the sword with you. Keep stepping back, step back. Yeah. All right, so what I would love to do is just take it back to the beginning and just see if we can breathe through nice and easy, nice and fluidly, all the moves that we've put together so far.
I shall determine
Nice and easy.
that.
Eat.
Okay, right? I am not
Keep going.
crazy.
Boom, without the pauses, and
Sorry without the pauses.
quite smooth. Keep moving. Don't stop moving. Boom. And then there's the belly. And here we are in familiar territory. Boom, grab, grab, and drive forward, 2-step, bind over, pommel, pow, leg, crotch. And here we are. Turn and drive, drive, and pull it out and get away. Yeah. Was that over before you knew it? How short was
Yes,
that?
it's really short.
They do say that for every 5 seconds of fight on stage that you need at least an hour rehearsal to get it up to a point where you can actually run it. Not perfect it, but run it. So I think you're ahead of the curve. Keep going. How you feeling?
Is
That
this
said-
looking any better? He says tentatively.
That's it. We have a show tonight, so we do have to keep moving along.
Great.
But I will tell you to, if something like that happens in a live performance, and you get there and you're like not sure what's going on, just keep focused on them. Don't internalize it. Don't say, "I wish I hadn't messed up," because then it's gone.
Yeah. Mercutio's soul is but a little way above our head, staying for thine to keep him company. Either thou or I or both shall go with him.
Thou, wretched boy that didst consort him here, shalt with him hence.
This shall determine that. Okay, this morning I was at, I think, 1 out of 10. And now I'm at a 5 out of 10. I really hope Rob is proud of me. And yeah, I hope that I haven't disgraced you.
Victoria came in admittedly knowing nothing. Being game for it is a huge part of the potential success for me. And she was definitely game for it and tried her best. Easily an 8, I think, for what she accomplished. And we went through so many runs of that with no mishaps that were unsafe. So I was very pleased about that.
I think I'm really hard on myself, which is probably why I gave myself such a bad grade, but it was really fun. And I'm tempted to continue to learn more stage combat.